Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rahimi bin Muhammad Amir. Today I will present one of medical device that use USN, that is patient monitor. Ubiquitous Sensor Network Service or USN involve the deployment of interconnected sensors across a wide area to monitor and gather data about environmental conditions, processes and activities. This network aims to create a seamless, pervasive sensing environment where data is continuously collected and shared for various applications. There are 5 applications of USN. So the first one is environmental monitoring. It is used for tracking air and water quality, weather conditions and natural resources. The second is healthcare. Healthcare is used to continuously patient monitoring, asset tracking and infection control. The third is smart cities. Smart cities managing utilities, improving traffic flow and enhancing public safety. The fourth is agriculture. Agriculture used to monitoring soil moisture, weather patterns and crop for optimized farming. So the final is the fifth. The fifth it is industrial automation. It used for monitoring machinery performance and ensuring safety in hazard condition. One of application USN of healthcare is a patient monitor. Patient monitor is a medical devices that used in healthcare settings to keep a continuous watch over a patient's vital signs. These vital signs include heart rate, blood pressure, respiratory rate, oxygen saturation, and body temperature. This data will collected through monitors from sensors that attach to the patient. Then it will display in real time on a screen. The objective of patient monitor is identify any abnormal or critical changes in vital signs to prevent complication, allowing healthcare staff to monitor multiple patients simultaneously. Ensure patients are constant monitor without the need for constant bedside presence and timely interventions that can improve patient recovery and outcomes.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nabil bin Sharulnizam. My matrix number 10 DEP 23F1023. I will continue about type of sensor use patient monitor. This about the pulse sensor. This about the pulse sensor in patient monitor, how it work. First is detection. The optical sensor use infrared light to the measure change in blood volume and detect the heart use electrical sensor. For the second, data collection. The sensor collect data on the pulse rate from the number of the time the heartbeats per minute, called BPM. And third, display, the display on the patient monitor showing real-time heart rate and others vital signs has oxygen. For patient monitor advantage, have four. First is continuous monitoring. Provide real-time tracking of the vital signs such as heart rate, blood pressure, oxygen saturation and respiratory rate, so that the patient condition are detected immediately. The second is data recording and analysis. Record patient data over time, allowing for trend analysis and better informed clinical decision. This facilitates the storage and sharing of the patient information healthcare. And third, remote monitoring. Enable medic and remote patient monitoring, allowing patient to receive care from home. Can improve accessibility to health care for the patient. For the 4 is patient comfort. Reduce the need for frequent manual check and provide a manual comfortable experience for long-term monitoring. For patient monitor disadvantage, first is control system. The collection and transmission of patient data pose risk of the data breach and privacy, so that ensure data security requires robust IT. This network connectivity have stable and secure because any network fail can disrupt the flow of the critical patient data. For the second, data management. Overreliance on monitors might lead to reduced clinical skill and intuition, cause technical issue and damage can disrupt monitoring and painting care. Okay, the other slide can show how patient monitor work it. Enjoy.
One of the most important parts of a successful pre-hospital 12-lead ECG program is capturing a pre-hospital 12-lead ECG with excellent data quality. So here's a couple of tips of the trade just to kind of smooth things out for you. The first thing that I do is make sure that the patient is undressed from the waist up. If it's a female, what I basically do is say, ma'am, we'd like to undress you from the waist up to get a 12-lead ECG. We'll do everything we can to protect your dignity. And so usually, if you frame it like that, they tend to cooperate. And then do what you say. If you're in a public place, hold up a sheet or something to give them some privacy, and only uncover them as long as is necessary. In this case, it's a male patient, so that shouldn't be an issue. It may be, but it probably won't be an issue. So get the patient undressed from the waist up. First thing I do with the limb leads is I place them on the center of the muscle mass of the deltoid, which does a couple things. Number one, it actually puts them on the limbs themselves instead of up on the chest, but it also leaves room for the blood pressure cuff. And then I put the red electrode really can go anywhere. If it's summertime and they're wearing shorts, it can go up here in the muscle mass of the quad. What I've done here is I put it up on the muscle of his calf. The main thing is you want to try and find an area that's not really bony and not really hairy. So once the 4 leads are attached and you have a rhythm up on the monitor, you can go ahead and place the precordial leads.
For the summary, patient monitor. A patient monitor is medical device used to continuously track a patient vital sign. It measures and displays data such as heart rate, blood pressure, respiratory rate, oxygen saturation, and temperature. The device uses sensor attached to the patient to collect this data and show it on the screen in real time. Thank you for watch us doing about the presentation patient monitor.